It's in the game.
PlayStation.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Atlanta, Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys are playing extremely well, 8-2 over their last 10. On the other side, Falcons head coach Raheem Morris. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to Robinson now on first down. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number?
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's taking it right down Broadway. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Picked up with 2. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And the Falcons grab it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Mooney, the motion man right. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Back at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw Penix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Green 19, go.
They'll run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. We get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, and he sets the pace here in the latter stages of the season. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now Penix as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. A play fake. Now Penix. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Hold on a second, was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have regained the lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. In one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Gain of 6. That's good for Jets. First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Don't jump. Ready? Cut.
Fields now to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
First and 10 at the 47.
Back to the ground with Hall. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 64 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a carry for Allen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and goal, New York.
Here we go. Easy. 3-19.
From the gun, here's Fields. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jets have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down.
To the air, Penix. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the ball all the way. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
New York set to take the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Hall to start the drive. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. On first down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw, Fields. And a check down complete to Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now it's Fields. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? 5, 51. Up. Let's go.
Here's Fields. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Shifts by him. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pick up 3. Brings brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
So halftime now here on Sunday night primetime. Let's get it to Scott Hansen in Orlando with our halftime report.
Our look around the NFL starts now. Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. It's the Browns at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North. And it's the former star at nearby Ohio State, Quinshon Judkins. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Browns had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And it's Brock Purdy. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The 49ers win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos hosting the LA Chargers. And this is Omarion Hampton. He's going to get the carry here, and look at him go. The Chargers get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good for a Jets. First down. A gain of 21 yards.
319.
First down, Jets.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 50, here's Fields. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 instruction.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Fields. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's another Jets. First down.
Don't jump. Ready?
It's a gain of
319. Ready?
First down.
To throw is Fields. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up the screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. We're good. Green Knights, go.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Braylon Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Falcons 10.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First down.
They'll throw with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Penix. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And that will be incomplete. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Harrison Mevis on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Fields. He finds Taylor, complete. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
It's 2nd and inches.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Falcons 10.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Looking to throw, Penix. Looking deep here for Mooney. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Gets past one man. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Falcon football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Will McDonald there on the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney, 54 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 14.
Here we go.
First down, New York.
A handoff for Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and when the offensive line has executed well today, to try and get him over 100 yards.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game.
17.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense is really struggling. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
From the shotgun, it's Penix. That's complete to Mooney. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Now 3rd and 5.
And looking to throw, Penix. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. They'll start on the ground. Hall. He's able to force his way through 1 man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll indeed take a knee. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Fields now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Jets, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a
The finish line is in sight. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 16. Some big games to get to. We go to Atlanta. The Falcons at home to take on the New York Jets. And it's the Jets defense that comes up with the big play here. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Jets win their third straight game as they get the victory today. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's Blake Corum. A scintillating run for the touchdown. The Rams wind up taking this one by a touchdown. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles hosting the Washington Commanders. And here's the Eagles wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Eagles get a 2-touchdown victory, 35-21 the final. So that'll do it for us as we look forward to what should be a fantastic final 2 weeks of the regular season. I'm Scott Hansen. Happy holidays from